So, y'all, the most irrelevant member on the cast, aka Maurice, has decided that he wants to do a video. Now, I'm going to caution y'all, as you expect, it is stupid, okay? But let's watch it for context because Mr. Irrelevant thinks he's smart. He's really trying to pit us bloggers against each other, and it's not going to work. But let's just listen to his buffoonery for 10 minutes. Let's watch.
We're coming to the end of Love and Marriage Huntsville season, so I wanted to give the Reviewer Awards. I'll be giving this award in honor of Funky Dineva. Funky Dineva actually, we'll call it the Funky Dineva Awards, even though I haven't got permission from Funky to name it the Funky Dineva Awards. But Funky Dineva actually changed the trajectory of Love and Marriage Huntsville. And his reviews were so on point. They were hilarious. And we can see everything that he's done with his career after reviewing, because, you know, you see him on television, you see him on radio, and he's always doing some really, you know, creative and insightful things. He's a really, really good person to model your career after. So everybody that's out here doing reviews, I wish them nothing but success and professionalism, and also taking it to the next level. So in honor of Funky Dineva and the one who actually put Huntsville on the reviewing map, I want to give this year's nominees. In the male category, we have DJ Richie Sky, we have Kempire, we have Rodney the Voice, Giving You the Real Tea, and Scotty by Nature. In the female category, we have It's Rocks, Ashley Miller, Jaylee's Corner, Misha IMO, Jamie That's Me, Color Me Pink, Bondi Blue, Empress Radio, Dana Rose, or Diana Rose, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, Kia Simone Speaks, Niecy Dixon, Brown Skin Girl, Hey Girl Hey, Queen Sheba, Da Silver, and Aunt Ann. Now I've actually qualified each one of these based on my own personal review of the reviewers. And I have different categories as far as top tier, objectivity, you know, hilarious, humor, insight, wisdom, the ability to tell the difference between what's story and what's reality, and those that think logically, those that are objective, those that bring insightful viewpoints. So I'll tell you a little bit about what I like about each individual viewer, and then I'm going to give the awards to these individuals. So they'll get the Funky Dineva Award. Number one, I'll start with Rodney the Voice. First of all, his laughs and his rants are hilarious. With Kempire, I love his objectivity, his professionalism, his insight, and his humor. And he has some real good shade, and he has a nice, good pause after he throws his shade to where he lets it sink in. I love DJ Richie Sky. I love his ability to see the TV portion versus the reality portion. He doesn't get lost in the sauce, and he's a genuinely positive guy, and he's a good person with depth. It's Rocks. Oh man, she's absolutely hilarious. She has different characters and different voices. I love her wisdom. I like the fact that she can get into her review because she's giving it from a personal perspective. Her jokes and her tone is extremely engaging. Misha IMO. I absolutely love her insight, her humor, her shade, her objectivity, her sayings, her intellect and wisdom. And when she says, listen, I'm talking to you, you probably should stop and listen, because she's very, very insightful. And she's extremely logical. Courtney and Eddie, that's a couple team. So they're going to give you balance. They're going to give you humor. They're going to give you objectivity. They're going to give you real life. You get a chance to see things from a male perspective, from a female perspective. So I kind of like that balance that they play off with each other. Sometimes Eddie gets a little too funny, but Coco brings him back around. Ashley Miller, she's extremely funny. She is intuitive, and she has the best random stories about her life. Like, she'll just, you know, she has some really, really engaging stories before she actually even gets into the review. Jaylee's Corner, I really like her because she's creative. She's excellent at working through story, giving you the real tea. I love his over-the-top foolishness. He has lost a lot of his objectivity, but his humor makes you tune in. And beware, because he also has a foul mouth. Scotty by nature, when he isn't screaming at us, he has some good insights. He's very funny at times. And when he goes off, he actually goes off. Jamie, that's me. She's funny, she's insightful, she's timely, and she makes you feel like you're right there when she's actually talking. Bondi Blue, she was another one that is like, she's really, really creative. And I liked her versatility. Bondi can sing, she can, she's engaging, she's funny. Color Me Pink is a lot of the same things. She's actually really, really funny. I really love her sense of humor. I love her sense of humor. And even when her jokes doesn't land, it's still funny because it's funny to her. And she's really good with engaging with her fan base. Now, there's the other people, you know, I like the fact that they're doing their reviews and that they're actually out there trying, they're engaged, but these are people I think that can work on some of their insight. They can work on some of the ability to separate themselves from other reviewers, because there's a lot of names that we just named, but how do you stick out in the crowd? And those individuals are Empress Radio, Diana Rose, Kia Simone Speaks, Aunt Ann, Da Silva Silver, Niecy Dixon, Brown Skin Girl, Hey Girl Hey, Queen Sheba. I kind of got a little, I got a little off when, as I'm watching, I see people losing objectivity. So I think Bondi Blue kind of lost me a little bit. She used to be, you know, in the top rotation, but she kind of lost me a little bit when she lost some of her objectivity. And Color Me Pink actually lost me when she lost some of her objectivity, but ultimately she lost me when she compared, or she made a joke about Martell's wine and she called it his Inez wine, called his Inez wine incest. And I just think that it's offensive, considering that it was named after his grandmother. And she's resting in peace. And it was to honor her name and her legacy. So at the very least, I think that we could be respectful with the name and give her the honor that she's due. So she kind of lost me with that. But nevertheless, she's still good at what she does. I'm sure that she'll get it corrected for next year. So to give you the top tier of reviewers for both men and women and couples, I would say Rodney the Voice, Kimpire, DJ Richie Sky, It's Rocks, Misha IMO, Courtney and Eddie, Ashley Miller, Jaylee's Corner, Giving You the Real Tea, Scotty by Nature, Jamie, that's me. I'm sorry. Giving You the Real Tea. He also lost some of his objectivity as well. So I'm sorry, he's not in there. Scotty by Nature TV, and Jamie, that's me. So, with no further ado, the couple reviewer of the year is Courtney and Eddie with Co-Ed. Congratulations, you guys have won the Funky Dineva Award for Couples Reviewer of the Year for LAMH. No further ado, we'll go with ladies first. This lady is, to me, one of my favorite reviewers. Behind Funky Dineva, she's really one of my favorite reviewers just because of the insight that she has. She's extremely, extremely funny. She knows how to cover all of the bases. And that award goes to Misha, moving forward. Misha, IMO, she's hilarious. If you haven't seen her, you need to go see her. She is absolutely hilarious. She has very, very good insight, and I just love her sayings. And last but not least, this was a really tight race, but I'm gonna have to go with DJ Richie Sky. DJ Richie Sky has been a fan of ours for a while. He's watched us transition, and I really like his insight. DJ Richie Sky is timely with his reviews, and I really like his engagement. He gets fan engagement back and forth. He gets reviewers and his fan base. He gets that engagement. He gets their feedback. He gets a chance to see it from their viewpoint, and he offers his viewpoint as well. But I really like DJ Richie Sky, and I like the fact that he sees the forest and the trees. You know, it's very difficult for some people to see beyond what's shown on television, to see why it was shown on television. And I really like the fact that he can actually see that as well. So, congratulations to the Funky Dineva winners, DJ Richie Sky, Misha, IMO, and Courtney and Eddie. Congratulations, 2023. Let's round it out and get ready for next season, guys.
All right, now that we listened to that foolishness, let me pass out some awards myself. The award for the most irrelevant, the most I have a dream, long-winded speech having, never gonna keep it up as long as he wanna be inside Kimmy, bald head, don't have nothing to say that is interesting, Steve Harvey wearing suit ass Scott brother. Maurice, the award goes to you for not needing to make this video at all. What the hell is wrong with you? Seriously. Like, we can all see through your BS. You sat up here and named all the bloggers and that you supposedly have watched their videos, but it's mighty funny that you had criticisms and critiques for the ones that actually like Mel. Interesting, because I too watch all of the channels that you mentioned in your awards. And you know, listen, all kudos to Funky Dineva. Funky Dineva has really paved the way for a lot of people in the blogging industry. There are a lot of people online that do reviews and do them well. And Funky Dineva, while I let you know and educate you, Maurice, he was doing TV and doing all these other things before he started reviewing Love and Marriage Huntsville. Like, he was almost at the end of his career of pretty much doing reviews. And if you want to go ahead and give out awards, you might need to go back and watch Q's videos, because Funky Dineva said that your show, he doesn't review it because it's toxic. Okay, so while you naming awards after him, you might want to go ahead and pay attention, because he doesn't suck on your left teat as much as you think he does. Okay, just like he is doing his job as he should as a blogger. Here's the thing. He said several times in this video that people can't remain biased, but the ones that you seem to like so much are the ones that don't run down on you all as much. Interesting. And not to say that they should. I watch every single channel that he talked about, and I love every single person's content. The thing about blogging is we can have an opinion, and we can have our own opinion and share it however we want to share it. And you're mad because most of the people, and then you try to be slick and really pinpoint my girl Bondi Blue and Color Me Pink. Let me tell you what we peeped right on through that, okay? Bondi and Color Me Pink have been one of the ones that have been able to interview Mel multiple times. And Bondi actually was on live with Mel. I believe it was just yesterday or day before yesterday, something like that. And you know, she's been invited to events for Mel. Even Color Me Pink has interviewed Mel and Miss Vanessa. Like, they have, you know, I don't think they have personal interest in Mel per se, but they have relationships with Mel. However, in both of their reviews, they call Mel out when she needs to be called out. They call the Scotts out when they need to be called out. And it seems like they don't understand, from Maurice's little soliloquy that he posted, that the Scotts are the ones that are going to get called out the most. So let's pass out some awards for bullshit. I call bullshit on all that you're doing, because basically this little tirade that you went on, you're doing it to try to pit the bloggers against each other. And that's not going to work, because we're not dumb like you guys. You guys want to base all your stories around Mel and around one person because you don't want to reveal your BS in your life. But guess what? We're not going to start making up stories about each other, because that's what you want us to do to take the attention off of you. Sir, you're not that relevant for anybody to even watch this video, more or less to talk about each other. Did you think that this was going to make people watch each other's videos and critique each other? No, that's against the blogger code. We don't do that. If it's a blogger that I don't like, I just simply choose not to watch that video or watch that person. Simple as that. But I'm not going to talk about them or run down on them on my channel. Now, you guys like to play games and play in our faces like we don't see what the hell y'all are doing on this show. You don't want to talk about your cheating brigades, allegedly. I'm going to say that because you like to play like you about to sue people. You wanted to, and then you try to talk about Scotty, talking about when he goes off, because he would go off camera during that interview with your whack ass, broke down, basement Billy ass brother. What you're not going to do is come for Scotty by nature, ever. Ever. Okay? Let's make that very clear. Now, I love everybody that he talked about, and I love me some DJ Richie Sky, which he chose as the person to get the award. But what you're not going to do is run down on my Scotty, ever. Okay? So let's make that very clear. Your brother is unhinged. You guys need to handle that. Period. And you brought him on the show trying to be slick, like y'all always do. So let me run through your cast real quick while I close this up, because, you know, I don't like to give I have a dream speeches, okay? I like to tell you the reality so you can wake the fuck up, okay? Let's go down your cast. You guys talk about Mel all the time because, number one, you don't want anybody to air you out for all of your behind the scenes grievances. That's one. Y'all protect Tisha because she's a crybaby, and y'all don't want to deal with her emotional breakdowns or her childish behavior. She can't handle the truth. She can't handle the truth. So you guys rally everybody, even your wife. You try to push your wife to be her friend and stroke Tisha's ego and this, that, and the third, because Tisha's a little baby and she's so precious. We see it, we don't like it, and we don't really give a damn. Okay, because it was all fun and games with Kiki. Y'all want to talk about Kiki, but it was all fun and games when Kiki came on there. She came to that cookout when homegirl Tisha got her 60th degree that she not going to use, that y'all had a cookout to celebrate, and she was getting at Kimmy for not having her back about them talking about Mel. And Kimmy told the truth, because Kimmy is the realest one out of all of y'all. I think that Kimmy struggles with being herself and trying to keep the peace in her marriage because you so full of shit. Hence, these fake ass awards you tried to do to make yourself relevant, because we all know you're irrelevant. And the award to the biggest liar and the most empty things to say is Marceau. And you can share that award with him, actually, because you like to say a whole lot of nothing too. You know what? All of y'all can just get the award for get the hell out of my face. How about that? And that's how we're going to end this. Thank y'all for watching, and let me know what y'all think. Comment down below. Did Maurice need to just delete this video and move on with his life? And was he just trying to do this to get attention? Is he trying to pit the bloggers against each other? Not going to work. Failed epically. Delete. don't care. Just don't care. All right, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.